The return of Zimbabwean heritage from England and Europe. Many of Zimbabwe's most valuable cultural artifacts, such as stone sculptures from Great Zimbabwe, ceremonial objects, and traditional artworks, were taken by British colonialists and explorers during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Key items ended up in major European museums, including the British Museum, the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, and museums across Europe. These artifacts were often acquired without consent and through coercion during the period of violent conquest. Why return matters? These objects are more than art. They represent Zimbabwe's history, identity, and cultural heritage. Having these artifacts abroad disconnects Zimbabweans from their own pasts and limits local access to their history. The return of these artifacts is seen as an act of reparative justice, acknowledging past wrongs. Efforts and progress. The Zimbabwean government and cultural institutions have long advocated for the return of their heritage. Some European museums have begun discussions around repatriation or long term loans of significant pieces. High profile items like the Zimbabwe bird, a national symbol, are central to these conversations. Internationally, debates about repatriation have gained momentum, supported by organizations like UNESCO. So, what are the challenges to the return of Zimbabwean artifacts? Well, they're legal and bureaucratic hurdles. Museums often claim legal ownership or that they are better able to preserve the artifacts. Conservation concerns. Some argue that returning countries lack the facilities to properly care for and secure their artifacts. Political issues. There are questions about the current political stability in Zimbabwe, sometimes complicates negotiations, and differing views within Zimbabwe and abroad on how and when artifacts should be returned. Returning the stolen heritage would support cultural revival and boost national pride. It could enhance tourism and education, allowing Zimbabweans and visitors to engage with authentic history. Symbolically, it represents reclaiming agency over Zimbabwe's narrative and correcting colonial era injustices. Looking ahead, there should be continued diplomatic dialogue and cultural exchange programs. There should be international pressure and changing attitudes towards colonial legacies to increase the likelihood of more repatriations. Zimbabwe is also working on improving museum infrastructure and heritage preservation to ensure that the artifacts' safety is secured upon their return. The return of Zimbabwe's heritage from England and Europe is a vital step towards healing colonial wounds, restoring cultural identity, and reclaiming history. It's a complex process, but one with profound significance for Zimbabwe's present and future.
Hello everyone, Makadini, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for giving me your precious time and attention. Before I forget, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.